cannot change the past. We cannot change what happened. We cannot change what we did. We cannot change what happened to us. We cannot change anything. It's not coming back. We're getting older every single minute. And that time you choose to live in the past, honey, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Realize your worth and stop settling. Literally, stop settling. What are you guys doing? There is literally a woman, and I know these women out here getting Bentleys, getting love, getting diamonds, getting real estate, princess treatment, 24/7. They don't have to worry about anything. You are not even getting a response back. You are being ghosted. You are not being respected. And I'm not telling you to go after material things, because that also will make you happy. But damn girl, you are not even getting love. The bare minimum. Honey, raise your standards. And you should, instead of blaming, take responsibility for your life, okay? In my life, it's very easy to say, you know what, my life is shit because I had an abusive father. No, I took responsibility for my life. I could have blamed him all day, but it doesn't matter now, does it? Because it's in the past. What I did with my life afterwards was all up to me. And because I took the responsibility and I was like, Liz, you know what? You're gonna work on yourself. You're gonna become the best version of yourself. You're gonna become one of the strongest adults you've ever seen that's gonna protect your inner child. When I did that, that's when I became successful. Responsibility gives you the power over your life, and blame takes it away. Blame gives that abuser or that person that was bad to you, gives them power. But you have that power. When you take responsibility and are like, you know what, whatever you did to me, how many times you lied to me, how many times you cheated, I am still gonna come out on top. When you do that, you win. What people think about you is none of your business. People can think whatever they want, okay? When you put something out there, when you create something, you will always attract people on your vibration or that are meant to see whatever you put out. Whether it's positive or whether it's negative, they were meant to see what you put out there. You just have to create. That's it. All of the rest doesn't matter because it's not your business. You will never control their mind. You will never control how they think, and that's just, why would you want to be in someone else's head? Be in your own head. Think about your own stuff. Why are you there? Be here. Be
I can't finish all this and sleep at the same time.
You have to sleep. It's what keeps you pretty.
Who cares if I'm pretty if I fail my finals?
You know what made me confident? Not my appearance, not my beauty, not my physical glow up. You know what truly made me confident? Is keeping promises to myself that I promised to myself. Taking care of myself like I would take care of my partner made me confident. Loving myself made me confident.
You know, the author Ayn Rand often talks about being selfish, but in a way that is positive, actually. It's strong. And when people hear you say that you want to love yourself first, I don't
think that's selfish. I think it's you need to know yourself.
Yeah.
You need to have self-love, self-care. So you need to know yourself. You need to be healed. You need to have a peace inside you. You need to know who you are, as well as what you want in life, what you like, what you don't like. And it's always great if you could communicate that as well.
No one believed in me. Even when I started my YouTube channel, everyone said, delete it, oh, I'll kill you, I'll do this and that. I said no, because I would rather die than not fulfill my purpose. And this is why I am where I am, and I'm unstoppable.
What's the one piece of advice you have for someone going through a hard time?
Go right through it. Like right through it. Feel it, be in it, don't avoid it, go completely in it, feel everything, and then go right through it and get out the other end. Many of these things you don't have a choice. You know, what's that expression? It's how well you walk through the fire, but you walk through it.
I see a lot of people, even around me, they get into relationships, but they have no future plans. When I ask them, like, why do you get into these relationships? They're like, oh, but it doesn't matter. It's just like good for me now, this and that. But it has been good for you for the past 9 years and it hasn't gotten you anywhere. So when are we all gonna start acting and be like, listen, this is my goal. I want to have a family. I want to have marriage. Okay, then start dating for that potential and then say no to everything that isn't that. What do you have to be confident about right now? What do you have? Huh? Did you do something? Did you accomplish something? Do you even work out, go to the gym? If you tell yourself, oh my God, I'm going to get this body, and then 5 years you're still saying, I'm going to get this. How can you trust yourself? Because you're lying to yourself day in, day out. You're promising yourself things, but you don't accomplish it. Honey, start small, but do something. Work towards something, and you will start to believe in yourself. When you prove to yourself that you can do a small thing, watch how you will feel when you accomplish something big. No one will be able to say anything to you because your confidence is fueled from your own inner belief instead of external validation. If you have a certain lifestyle in your mind and you have a certain vision for yourself, why would you say yes to anything that is not that? Since we were young, we were always taught to just follow the system, not really believe in themselves, because who benefits you believing in yourself? It doesn't benefit the higher ups. It will never benefit them. You know, if I was a dictator or if I want power, I would never tell you any of these things because I want you guys to stay small. But start thinking bigger. Open your mind. The minute you open your mind and you're receptive to other ideas, to other perceptions in life, is when your life and soul will expand. Our soul wants to expand, guys. Our soul doesn't want to stay stuck. For me, money is just a side quest of me living my purpose. Money will come anyways because I'm an abundant soul and I do things from my heart. When you do something and you create things from your heart, money will follow anyways. It's an energy. I want to talk to abused children. Abused children, please listen to me. You know how much knowledge you have? You know how much people knowledge you have naturally because of what you have been through? If you write a book or if you write a blog or whatever, talk to people about what to look out for in narcissistic parents or narcissistic mothers or all these things. You know how well that will do? You know how much you can take all of that abuse and put it into something so that your abuser can see that he will never ever have control over you again? Don't fear the person. You know what an abuser lives off, whether it's a partner, whether it's a parent, whoever, they live off of your fear. Once you stop fearing them is when they will leave you alone because there's no benefit anymore. Your fearful energy is what they're craving. You have been bullied right now. Start using all of that suppressed anger that you have and resentment and use it to become the biggest, best thing this world has ever seen. Make your bullies watch you and be embarrassed that they even talked to you that way or even treated you that way. I'm not good at it is a lame excuse. I wasn't good when I started. No one is good at anything when they first start out. We learn during the way. But the people that take that risk to just start out and not be embarrassed to look like a fool, because who are you embarrassed of? You look at anyone that is like a celebrity or whatever, they're not perfect at what they're doing at all, but they're doing it. That's the difference. They're doing it and you're not doing anything. So if you're not doing anything because you're scared to fail or to look embarrassing or whatever in front of people, then you live a life like that, okay? You have to start somewhere. Whenever you start, you will get good at it whilst you're doing it. And that's how everyone does it, guys. All the business people I know, everyone, they don't know what they're talking about in the beginning. They're figuring it out on their own whilst they're working with other people. And then you learn and you learn and then you become the person that is successful. But people don't see all the work that you put in before and they don't see it. They only see the pretty picture in front. But I'm here to tell you that I failed many more times than I've succeeded. And I've learned from my struggle more than I will ever learn from my success. When you lived a life without purpose, when you lived a life that you feel like you only live for other people, I promise you, when you're 80 years old tomorrow, you're gonna regret your life. So either you take action now or you live your whole life in regret. Also, another excuse I hear from a lot of people is like, oh yeah, but Liz, it already exists. Why would I do it, this and that? It doesn't exist with your energy though. It exists with someone else's energy because yeah, everything exists. You know, this exists right here, this exists. People have it everywhere, but maybe someone else makes it in a way that they want to make it, and then people love that one more or also want to buy that one. Struggle is your biggest teacher. How do we learn? How do we learn what we don't want to appreciate in relationships or what we don't want or do want? Through bad relationships, through making those mistakes. How do we learn what kind of job we want to do or we don't want to do? Through having a job that we didn't like or having experiences at work that we didn't like. Through all of these bad things that we demonize, we become a person that is a higher version of ourselves. If I look today at what taught me the most and where do I get my knowledge from, it's from my struggle. You have someone that you admire, okay? Let's say an idol. You admire, you look up to them. Write down 3 things that you admire about them. Because those 3 things you can mention about what you admire about them is inside of you. Because otherwise you would not be able to notice these things.